डोळ्याने त्रास होतो. ते पडेल वेदांत. ऋषिकेश दादाला हॅलो.
हॅपी महाशिवरात्री. हॅपी महाशिवरात्री. The 21st.
हॅपी महाशिवरात्री.
मी म्हटलं पहिले चीटिंग हे.
वेदांग, हाऊ आर यू?
मी फाईन आहे.
मी फाईन आहे. आय एम फाईन. मी फाईन आहे बरं का.
मराठी इंग्लिश
त्याला सांगून ये. तू पण फाईन आहेस का? व्हेरी गुड. हाऊ वॉज युअर डे? Okay. It was loudspeaker volume is so high, so I waited for this time. Now again they will start. Mine was okay, not so good. Here we have loudspeakers volume is that much high that my window glasses like no shivers, they make sounds. No, just me. Vedang want to but he forgot. He want to do fasting but he forgot. Our fasting is like Fasting food festival. उपवासाची खाद्य जत्रा. But I was alone, so I just made khichdi. Khichdi and cucumber curd. Same here. Same here. In the noon, Vedang said, "Can I fast?" But before that, he had some like rice, and I said, "You can eat khichdi, don't worry, but don't do fast." But दिल से वो फास्टिंग करना चाहता था आज. Can you hear bhajan sound? Hmm. What can we can say? It will hurt their emotions. I'm okay. It was hectic day and still work not done. Yeah, I'm fine. Why are you asking? Why are you asking? Have you ordered something? Yeah, you can see that. In morning I went in market, but nothing has happened yet. Not a single work get done. Yeah, a little bit. Not a single work get done. And at 4 o'clock, I had my fasting food. So it like no low in energy. But, but still I'm okay. Some days are like this. Like little bit chaos. Have you completed your study target? Today's study target, not about Jyotish. It's about your exam material. That is first, huh? Yeah, Okay, okay, okay. Don't worry. Okay, okay. See, that calls vibes. That calls vibes. How next person guess about you? Yeah, good. Done for today. Literally, I feel happy when I talks to you, speaks to you. What happened? Do you have close friend circle? Lots of people are like weekend friends, but really close. Season is changing, and that is affecting your body and little bit mind. Now, from the Gudi Padwa, it will be totally changed. It's gradually, but that time it's totally changed. Oh, really? Okay. I had friends from childhood, but now I cut down from them. No. Yeah. Yes. That's why. That's why I prefer. But people who likes me, I always keep in touch with them. Hmm. What? I like friends, but vibe should be match. Frequency should be match. Then only I go ahead. Late.
घेतले
I was not getting anything from Bhajan. You got that?
No.
Hmm. Sometime now my son enters in room, he want to say sometime. Yeah. Hmm. And what's up? No, no. By tomorrow I will see that. Today was like quite lethargic. And it's hard to focus, Speakers, loudspeaker's voice was so high. Soon they will start, then you will understand. Unbearable. Biden's voice is so small that is not problem. But when their loudspeaker starts, we close window and then that glasses start to dance. Our glasses makes voice. It's, it's that much high. Now I am worrying for Vedang study and also for your study. Also, like, are you completing your study or not? Studies first. And yeah, now I recall. Later I have to take tablets. I told you about that, no, Vaidya Maharaj. After all, I am a fool. Okay, good. Once you go through that, I told you about Acharya Mehul Bhai. They have two channels. One is Shastrakta Ayurved and other by their name. You will find that. They told you Ayurved in from different angle. Yesterday, today I just heard their short clip about this bhang. He said why we offers bhang to Acharya Mehul. Yes, go through that man. He seems really sincere and knowledgeable. Really knowledgeable. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gujarat. Gujarat Rajkot. He is from Gujarat Rajkot. Right. You also should study him. Like he tells what's not in your syllabus. Because syllabus have limitations whether you can give this or not. So I feel I feel some important part is missing from your syllabus. That's my opinion. Huh? You should hear him. There are a lot of things about Ayurveda that's not in your study, in your syllabus. Beyond syllabus, that is Ayurveda. Here they give very limited, maybe purposely or by law. But beyond that, there is so vast, so vast things in Ayurveda. You should follow that. Hmm. So today I saw his short clip. It's about bhang, and he was saying why we offers bhang to Shankar because he drank poison, so much poison, and to remove that, people feed him that bhang. That means bhang helps to remove poisonous part of your body. Yeah, nature is full of Ayurveda. In limited quantity, bhang will give you benefits. Everything in limited quantity, it gives you benefits. It is beneficial. And if you take this in small quantity, it heals your body. And especially I think it works on your brain. Yes, it's really beneficial. It's like no when people have alcohol and say other things, it harms your body, your brain, it changes your behavior, that turns in chaos. Yeah, bhang is legal today. I told you na, at our place 1,000 liter of bhangs distributes, and lots of people drinks, even ladies, they also drinks, but in a small quantity. You are saying legal? Here we makes thousand of liters and distributing. Yeah, it's not like alcohol. It's kind of like in ancient India, no, when there was surgery and no things available like anesthesia, people used to give bhang. After feeding bhang, they do surgeries. Ladies also, I saw when here we have some Nepali tenants, na. That man purposely gives bhang to his kids, 13-year-old, 14-year-old. Yeah, no, one glass is very normal. One glass, very normal. Two glass gives little bit what this says, thing. But after that you can't die, matlab, you can't tolerate. Then you start just laughing. People just start to laugh. Overdose is always like no disappointing. Hmm. In a very little quantity, it is really beneficial. I saw on YouTube there was a lady, not lady, actually just youth. She was near 23, 24, and I saw her 1 hour interview. Even you can find that. She was saying she she had uh, what throat tuber what is that, throat TB, throat. She had throat TB, and doctor told her very critical surgery. She was not ready for that, and she was like no firm believer that God's given body is okay once you cut and try to like no like cutting and again stitching, that will not be perfectly like what we have natural. So she don't have any alternate, and doctor said that you have very few time of your life because you are not going through surgery, and there is no medicine for that throat tuberculosis. What is that? So she said, okay, I will die, but I will not go for surgery. And one of her friend, he that friend was male, and he forced her that you are going to die because doctor said that, and you are not ready for surgery. There is no, doctor said there is no medicine for this disease. So try once ganja. You can see on the internet. So at least try it. Even now you have very little time to survive. Now try it. What's loss in it? He forced him. She also get ready. She said, okay, I'm going to die. Let's try it. She started in very little quantity. Every day's dose, like a tablet, you know. She was consuming, and after some time she observed that she is healing. Now she can eat and visited to doctors. Doctor said yes, your disease is healing. Then she continued it, and she said after a like year or within some months, she totally got healed. Really, you can search on YouTube. She has 1 hour video for tuberculosis, throat tuberculosis, and her throat TB totally healed. She was now she is absolutely fine. What is weed? What is word for that? Weed? No, weed. I think weed. She said I had just like a medicine, and it worked very well on her. Later, she don't need to go through any surgery, any medicine, and she got cured because of this. You can find on YouTube. I saw that before a couple of years. So that's hmm. Later you can find. Sorry. Are you there? Ele, ele, su, suturas. What is what is ele and this is sutures? I don't know what is ele and sutures. What is that? Ele is local anesthesia and suture are stitches. No, I gone through anesthesia at the time of my surgery, but that that was like no doctors gave me anesthesia and doctors uh, give stitches and remove stitches. At the time of my son, I have I yeah, C-section. I had C-section. Mm. He was like what we say is lie and that condition lie and okay. What happened? What is local anesthesia? Um,
No.
Suturas. And is basically used to numb the specific area. I don't know about this. Okay. And dental procedures. Okay. Mhm. And yeah, one more thing that Acharya Mehulbai said, that Belpatra have gold in itself. No tree in the world or uh, no other objects have gold in itself. Bell have gold part in itself, so it's very beneficial. Spiral anesthesia. Okay. Mm, yeah. Today he posted his video. Hear, you can hear, because I didn't hear fully, just little bit part, but he said only Bilva Patra and Gomutra have golden in themselves in whole world. Hmm. I told you no one case that one man have less WBC, and in a big Ayurveda hospital, I told you about that head of department, Yaga Joshi. He was telling that experience, that they done all things, but it was not helping. So what her wife said, that patient's wife, okay, let us go to home. She went home after 15 days or after month. When she returned, that man's WBC was in a perfect level. So surprisingly, Yoga Joshi asked how this happened. Firstly, she avoided that
चालू ठेवणार आहे.
1 hour. Every time Vedu coming and, like, switching off sounds, he actually wants mobile. Yeah. So after lots of time, when that Joshi sir asked her, then she said, "We are follower of Asaram Bapuno, and he always suggests for WBC, just boil bilvapatra, 2 glass water bilvapatra, make it 1 glass and have it." She said, "Only we done this, nothing else." And that patient's WBC was absolutely normal. Gomutra is also beneficial. But you know which Gomutra is beneficial? That that cow should be our desi guy. Okay? She should be, you know, she should walk for 10 kilometers every day. Then that Gomutra is beneficial. And that should be for her first Gomutra, first urine. That is beneficial. Desi, and that cow should walk for 10 kilometers every day. Then it's like useful. No, not yet. I'm going to make. Do you had? But you should follow that Acharya. Don't follow, but at least listen to him. It will give you new angle. Slow day and lethargic, and work was not getting done. I had lots of work remained. Yes, yes, yes. That is also remained, and like other work was also not get done. Everywhere is like nah, nah, nah. Washing, cleaning, everything. You had your tea? Today you are late. I'm just caring like when that sounds going to start. Yeah, it's too late. Have it. It's like just you just have black tea, no? Yeah. After finishing them, on this I will start that on another channel because later it will be very noisable. So I'm going to start there. Okay, shall I leave? May I leave? Yeah, I will try. I will try. You don't worry about it. We will finish that. But you just focus on your study. Yeah. Okay then. Allow me. Goodbye. Goodbye.